In a world where uncertainty is the new norm, your pantry is your first line of defense. That's how I want you to think about that, okay? Can you really afford to wait until it's too late? Let's talk about it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to SuttonsDaze. If you're new here, my name is Lisa, and we are all about pantry preparedness. And I have water on my glasses. Okay, I have so much to do today, and so I'm going to take you guys along for part of it so that we can chat, right? I have to do meal prep for the week, and I have a bunch of bell peppers, sweet peppers here that I picked up too long ago, but they're still perfectly good from the fridge. Yes. So one, that's terrifying, but two, I'm going to get these diced up because these are my snacky snacks. Yes. I love a crunchy snack. Who doesn't love a crunchy snack, right? But I don't want potato chips. So I am going to eat bell peppers. Yeah, because they're good for you. I'm also going to hard boil up some eggs and have those ready for egg salad and just basically to eat because, you know, they're good. What can I say? So while I'm doing all this today, right, I thought we would chat a little bit about a few ways that you can master your pantry stocking skills to shield your home today. Let's get started. I got my big pot of water over here going. I'm bringing that up to a boil so that I can put my eggs in. How do you hard boil your eggs? I don't like doing the Instant Pot. I hate doing the Instant Pot for eggs. I can think of 20 other things I'd rather do. So, yeah, I do it the old-fashioned way. That doesn't fail me. I bring the water up to a boil, then I add the eggs, right? And then I set my clock for 18 minutes. At 18 minutes, I pull it off and I ice bath them. And then I give them a few minutes to completely cool off and then I peel them. They're awesome. It's just that simple. But that said, my elevation, my world, my state, my house, you know, so who knows what works for everyone else. I love these. They're like little pepper donuts. Yeah. Okay. So we were going to talk about different actions that you can take today to master your pantry stocking skills. Are you ready? Number one, don't say it. Yep. I am going to say it. You know, I'm going to say it. Audit your current supplies. Now, you don't have to do a deep dive. Okay. If you don't have time, I get it. But at least go through there and make note of what you have, you know? You don't have to say, I've got 12 jars of ugly chicken. You can just say, I've got ugly chicken. And it's a start. It is a start. So you definitely want to do a quick inventory and to see if you have any gaps, you know, to identify any gaps and to prioritize what needs restocking. That's the biggest part about inventory right there, you guys, okay? Got to know what you have so you know what you need. Number two, you want to define your essentials list. So what's essential in your house? Probably a lot different stuff than what's essential in my house, right? I don't need the knife yet. But you have to figure out what's essential for you and for your house. So what's essential in my house? Coffee. Hello. Yeah. So that's essential. Chicken's essential. Is rice essential in my house? No, but it's essential in a lot of your houses. I know that from comments you've made. So, you know, you have to figure out what is essential and non-perishable. Identify must-have non-perishables like grains, like beans, like canned goods, spices, you know, all of that fun stuff. If you make a lot of Spanish, Latin, Mexican cuisine, you know, then you're going to want those spices. If you make a lot of Asian cuisine, you're going to want those spices. So you have to know what is essential in your house to be able to stock up on it. Okay. And number three, this is going to be the hard part. I always have to give you a hard part, don't I? The hard part's going to be to set a realistic budget. Okay, don't put it on a credit card, you guys. Don't, okay? Credit cards are not the way to go for stocking your pantry. They really aren't. Unless it's one of those things where you're buying it and paying it off immediately, you know? But otherwise, please don't. Please, please don't. What am I going to put these in? I don't know. I got to go get a container. I do not even cut these. I leave them like this because they're good. Yep. Okay. Pepper container. Allocate funds specifically for pantry staples. Okay. This will ensure that you can act fast without overspending. Allocate a certain amount. That's just what you do. If you're one of those folks that I spent time and money on this and I stocked it up, so I don't want to use it. Yeah, use it, okay? You have to. You have to use it. You have to rotate through it. So number 5 is to learn about first in, first out rotation practices, right? Learn about them, practice them. Practice them. It's so important. None of this is, okay, you've told me about it, now I just know it. No, you have to practice it. You have to practice it. So definitely learn food rotation techniques, ones that work for you and what you are stocking up on, okay? Because if you just let it sit there, you are wasting money, you are wasting time, and you are potentially wasting food. Yeah. Nobody's got time for that. Please don't do that. Number 6 is to invest in quality storage solutions. Now, when I talk about quality, you guys know, all right, these kind of containers, right? And this is a bigger one. I want to say this is I have no idea. It's a big one. Anyway, I use these all the time. I have like 4 sizes. I use 3 of them all the time. The super small ones, I don't use a whole lot. But I use them constantly. They're reusable. They are dishwasher safe. They are oven safe. I'll put a link down below. But, you know, you have to find what works for you. And investing in quality storage solutions prevents you from having to spend more money in a month or 2 or 3 or 4 to do the same thing. Okay, I got to get the eggs in. Yes, she has store-bought eggs. What? I know, but I sold all of my eggs by accident. And, because, you know, we got chickens, right? And I sold them all by accident. And then I had no eggs. And that's happened a couple times now, and it cannot continue to happen. But I went and bought a case of eggs last time I was near Sam's Club. Okay. And it's probably the last time I will do this, which works for me. When I hard boil eggs, I hard boil a lot at once because I will go through them rather quickly if they are boiled up and ready to consume, you know? If I don't feel like sitting down and making a whole meal, which, you know, is recommended that you do so that you don't overeat and munch and all that fun stuff, I will just go and grab an egg or 2, pop it in my face, and look, I have my protein, I have all that. But this is kind of a good case of, well, maybe not a great example of buying in bulk, okay? Because definitely number 7 is to utilize bulk buying when you can, when it makes sense. Now, if you are a single person, then, you know, 6 dozen eggs at one time probably doesn't make a lot of sense for you. But 6 dozen eggs for me makes a lot of sense. So that is what I am doing. I am only hard boiling half of them right now, though. The other half are going to get repackaged and put in the fridge. So, you know, if it makes sense for you to buy in bulk, do it. Check the unit price. You want to learn about the unit price, how much per serving it costs, you know, all that kind of stuff, and compare. Because sometimes buying in bulk, depending on where you buy from, is not the savings that you think it is. Let's set the timer. So bulk buying, it's a great thing. It really is. And again, that's going to be dependent on, you know, space, finances, all that other fun stuff, okay? Next is to learn about food preservation, canning, dehydrating, you know, all that fun stuff, freezing. Freezing is food preservation. Yes, it is. So you want to learn about those because they all are different, okay? And they all have different rules. And some things you can't can, but you can dehydrate or freeze. So it's important to know how to preserve your food. Just winging it or, you know, some weird offhanded, yes, you can water bath canned chicken. No, you can't. Embrace canning and preserving. It's a good thing. I mean, we're all about canning here, definitely. Love dehydrating, definitely. So yeah, you know, do you do, my friends, okay? Now, next, number 9 is to plan for emergency needs. I need another container. What's an emergency need? I thought our whole pantry was an emergency need. Well, technically it is, okay? But there are some emergencies where it's a little more zeroed in, you know? So look at things like water, bottled water, energy bars, vitamins, you know, homemade meals, that kind of stuff that you can use in case of whatever emergency is hitting this week. Whether it's whether it's job loss, there's a lot of that going on right now, and whether it is whatever. Number 10, you don't want to create a meal plan? Fine, okay. But at least sit down and create a meal plan blueprint. I love these things, but I hate de-seeding them. Okay. At least create a blueprint of a meal plan. Like, oh, you know, it's this week and we're going to do chicken. We're going to do beef. We're going to do fish. We're going to do pork. We're going to do turkey. We're, you know, whatever. And kind of create just a basic blueprint of a meal plan for yourself, okay? It's a few go-to recipes that you know everybody in your household likes, okay? So that is definitely something that I recommend doing. It's a skill, because in an emergency, oh my God, it really did hit, it's not a free-for-all. You can't just have everybody going and eating whatever they want, you know. You going to have to pay attention to what's in that pantry, and you're going to have to ration it, and you're going to have to make the most of it. And if you don't sit down and figure that out now, during the emergency is the wrong time to do it. Stay alert on your best by dates or your / expiration dates. Expiration dates are, you know, but best by dates, you want to stay alert on those. Because it's still not fun to to lose food, because it definitely, the nutritional, value had gone down because, well, it's 4 years old. Yeah, it's probably still got some nutrition in it, but is it that still the nutritional quality that you were looking for? So be on top of that. I've seen some really great suggestions in the comment sections of the videos. You know, people, when they bring it home, they write down the date that's printed on the can in Sharpie marker, so that it's easier to see, and you can kind of keep track of what's going on, because I've heard a lot of people say that they're going to the store and like a month later they go back and they buy 10 more, and when they get home they realize that the date on the most recent purchase is actually sooner than the one that they've had on the shelf for a month. Yeah. It happens. It definitely happens. So you want to make sure that you're staying alert on them. Regularly check them, The next one is to organize your pantry by category. And if your pantry is a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit there, that's fine. But you want to organize it by, okay, so everything under the bed is tomato-based products. Everything in the closet is ready-to-eat meals. Everything here is, whatever. If you organize it that way instead of just willy-nilly, then it really makes it a whole lot easier to stay on top of everything, I hate it when you get one in the package that just really is wrinkly. Yeah. Okay, so the next one is to keep a record. Now, you can do this digitally. You can do this, pen and paper. I am a pen and paper gal all the way. I have tried to do it digitally, and nobody's got time to sit there and write, type that out again. But I know some people work better with that, so it's up to you. I, of course, have the Project Pantry Planner. You guys, it's an organizational system. It is not a how-to, okay? But it works for me, and apparently it works for some other people, because I've gotten some really good comments on it. So if you want to check that out, that's down below too. But keep a record. You need to keep a record, because then you'll also be able to check and see how often you're having to replenish your stores to keep it at the amount that you want. Number 14 is to monitor sales and discounts. Keeping an eye on, I don't go shopping every week. You guys, I've told you, I go shopping once a month, and mainly it's dairy, okay? Unless there's the one-off, ooh, that's coming up on sale. Like, I already went shopping for March. Got the cheese, got the dairy, got the yogurt, all that fun stuff. But I know corned beef's going to be coming up on sale here shortly. So of course I'm going to go again and get corned beef. But I'm monitoring those sales and those discounts to see who's got the best price. So I'm still looking every week over, you know, different sales ads, different emails with the ads in them, different flash sales, whatever, so that I know, hey, that's a really great price. And I'm going to go stock up on it because I can. Or I'm going to, you know, oh, look at, if they've got, you know, chicken breast for $4 a pound when I can get it on average now for $1.60, I'm not going to stock up on that right now. But being able to pay attention and monitor those sales and discounts, that's huge. Oh, what do I say? It's not a one and done. It's not a one and done. Nope. This is not something you do and walk away. Okay, I did this. I'm going to go learn toll painting. Toll painting? Where did that come from? I don't know. But anyway, so it's not a one and done. Okay. This is something, it's a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle. So you want to review and update regularly. Okay. Figure it out. What works best for you? Do you want to do a section a week? Do you want to do the whole thing quarterly? Do you want to do it twice a year? Is that sufficient for you? Whatever works best for you, because it's your house. It's your system. It's your rules. Okay. And the thing is though, to definitely make it a priority to review and update regularly. That's going to be key. Because otherwise, you truly don't know what's going on. Each of these steps is designed to help you immediately build a robust pantry, ready to protect your home in uncertain times. Because your pantry, okay, maybe I just have to get another bowl. Your pantry really is your first line of defense. Take it seriously. Peppers! Okay. I have peppers for the week. Yes, I do. And for today. Yes, I do. They are remarkably low cal, low carb. It's good stuff. Yes, it is. I have 5 more minutes until the eggs are done. Okay. So if you have any great suggestions on how to stock your pantry quickly, effectively, you got the steam coming off the eggs, you know, throw them in the comment section down below. Let's help a community out. Okay. Remember, if you want to check out other ways to stock your pantry, check out this playlist right here and all the steam. And until next time, everybody, be safe. Stack it to the rafters, my friends.